What are you eating for dinner tonight? Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back with another What's for Dinner video. So tonight we are having good old meatloaf. Now, I'm not too much of a meatloaf fan, never really have been, but my boys devour the tray and there's never any leftovers. So I only cut myself a tiny little corner piece. I like all the little crunchy, like nummy edges, and that's pretty much it. Like I always just take a really small piece. Like I said, I'm not really a huge fan, but I loaded up on the sides, and what can I say? Probably not the healthiest thing for you, but you can't win them all, right? So I made mashed potatoes tonight, and then I put sour cream and salt and pepper because Mama loves her loaded potatoes. And then I steamed some broccoli, and then I added one of those like Velveeta pouches that I've been getting from the DT. And I actually like scraped all of the cheese from the bottom and like sprinkled it all over the top of my potatoes too, just because can't have enough cheese. Gotta love some cheese on your potatoes. So that's what we are having for dinner tonight. And I'm stuttering over my words because I am hungry. So I'm going to go sit with the boys, and this is what we're eating. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner we are trying out a new recipe called cracked out chicken tater tot casserole. So I found this on Pinterest. It was really easy. It was just taking like a couple of cups of chicken and some shredded cheese or ranch packet, some tater tots and some bacon, and you just mixed it all together and then baked it in the oven. It's really good, but it's really heavy. So I'm just having like a tiny little bowl of this, and we're just gonna have this with a side salad tonight for dinner. It's really delicious though, and all I could think about is how good this would be with like an over easy egg cracked on top of it. So I'm already looking forward to leftovers tomorrow. But this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Hey guys, so tonight for dinner we are doing, Daryl and I are celebrating our little Valentine's Day dinner. Tomorrow is actually Valentine's Day, but he is working, so we made a little special dinner for just him and I. I made these bacon wrapped petite sirloins. I got them from Target on discount, and we roasted some vegetables on the barbecue as well. So I put some of the roasted mushrooms on top of my bacon wrapped filet. My mouth is literally watering. I cannot wait to eat that. And then here are the roasted vegetables. These are all the vegetables that I actually had left from the veggie platter from the 50 Shades party. So there's snap peas in here, tomatoes, carrots, broccoli, and mushrooms. And then I just did 2 potatoes because they're real tiny little potatoes with butter and salt and pepper and cheese and sour cream. And then this is the last of the shrimp from the party and the last of the Caesar salad. So we're just trying to get rid of everything so that there is no waste. And him and I are going to sit and eat this and watch This Is Us. And then we're going to eat some Carvel strawberry shortcake ice cream for dessert. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight we are rocking paper plates, but that's not changing how amazing the food is that is on this paper plate. So tonight I made my Monte Cristos, which I do have a cooking video for, so I'll put a card up top and in the description box for that. But these are so yummy, and they're so simple, you guys. I mean, literally it's just making French toast and then using the French toast to make a grilled cheese sandwich with turkey and ham. So it's so simple, but it really is yummy, and what makes it so delicious is what I dunk it in. So I'm not really sure where this originally came from. I think it was one of the places that Daryl worked that they served this alongside of something, but this is maple mayo. So it's literally just mayonnaise and maple syrup mixed together, and just the sweet and the tart of the mayo is so good as a dunk for the sandwich. So I don't put it like inside, obviously, because it's a grilled cheese, so I don't like that warm. I prefer it cold out of the fridge, and I usually cut this in 4s and then dunk it in there. It's so yummy. And then this is just the Trader Joe's handsome cut fries that I put in my air fryer, and some cream corn. and I am so hungry. My mouth is watering and I am going to eat. So this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so here's one of those nights where we're just doing it like really nice and easy and just kind of using up what we have in the house. So I had a bunch of bread that I froze from the Dollar Tree that I wanted to use up. I'm about to go to BJ's again so I could afford to use some of my sliced cheese that I had. So I just whipped up a bunch of grilled cheese sandwiches, and then we're having that with some soup. So I used the last of the canned soup that I had in the house. I'm having the Progresso white clam chowder, which is my favorite canned soup. And Daryl is having the Progresso low sodium steak and vegetable soup. Jake is having a very spicy picante ramen noodles. And then the kids are having like a homemade soup. I don't really like to give them like canned soup, so I just used organic chicken and organic beef broth from Aldi's and put it in a pot, and then used that with a bag of some organic mixed vegetables and then some of these like pasta shell noodles I boiled when the water got hot. And so they're having their own little like vegetable soup, I guess you would say. And we're all gonna have that with some crackers, and we're gonna sit and eat some nice hot soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Hey guys, so tonight for dinner I tried something new, and I did a chicken fried version of a pork chop. So normally I don't fry my pork chops. I like to bake them in the oven. Daryl is one for shake and bake, and I really like the Good Table ones like the Thai peanut. But being that I saw this chicken fried steak recipe that you could do for pork chops, I tried that. I haven't got a chance to taste it yet, but it looks really good. And then I made my homemade fried rice, which I do have a cooking video for, so I'll put a card up top and in the description box. And then these are beautiful rainbow carrots that I got from Trader Joe's. So I just boiled them and then did a little butter and brown sugar. Oh my goodness, they're so yummy. And then this is the piece de resistance. This is the applesauce from my mother-in-law's orchard that she jars and cans for me or whatever and gives to me, and I love just having it aside of any pork chop. It really just complements every single meal that we have that the applesauce is served aside of. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner we're having penne alla vodka. I do have a cooking video for this, so I'll put this in the description box. This I have come to just perfect over the years, but the key is the right kind of prosciutto to use. If you do not use prosciutto, I just feel like it just doesn't come out the same. So this came out really good, and these are the garlic knots that I get from BJ's that I said you just cook right in that bag in the oven, 375 degrees for 9 minutes, shake, and out it comes, and it's delicious. And then here I just made a big, huge salad that we're gonna have today, and then tomorrow leftover with pizza. So I just did romaine lettuce with tomatoes, cucumbers, tri-colored peppers, did some cheese and tomatoes and cucumber and croutons, and I think that's it. And I'm having that with the Opa blue cheese dressing, and that is what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner we're keeping it pretty simple, and we're having that chicken pot pie recipe that I have made like a bunch of times. You guys, I'm so obsessed with this recipe. I made it in my winter freezer meals. It is so delicious, and it's really easy. It's like one pot after some dicing, and then you put it in all these pie shells, which have baked up so beautiful. I probably could have baked this just a tiny bit longer, but we were so impulsive and hungry that I just kind of pulled it out. But I feel like I really would love to learn how to perfect this with beef. Pot pies are one of my dad's favorite things, and I'm going home to New York next month, and I would love to learn how to perfect this so I can make him a bunch. This is 1/4 of a pie. So that's pretty much how I've been doing the pot pies, is cutting them in quarters. I feel like it's a decent portion size, almost like the size of a Marie Collander's or something like that. So I've been making 2 pies per recipe, giving us 8 wedges. Us as a family, we never ate a full 8, so I get to freeze some. So if I can perfect the beef, I'd love to make that while I'm home with my parents and freeze some for my dad. So if I do end up perfecting that and it does a good job, I will share that here on my channel so you guys can see it. But it's just veggies and chicken and a broth and just a little bit of flour to tighten it up in a pie shell. Just so simple, so easy, but so yummy. Hello party people, TGIF. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. And the truth of this is, I don't even know how much of this I am actually going to eat, as hungry as I thought that I was. So do you guys do this? Tell me if you guys do this. So I was so hungry while I was preparing dinner that I'm like picking the veggies while I was cooking them, and picking at the cheese while I was making the pizza, and then I was picking at the pizza while I was making the kids' plates, and then I ate the salad that was supposed to go with this, and then I picked at some garlic bread while I was making the kids' plates. So now I'm not really hungry anymore. This is probably going to end up being like tomorrow's snack, but I still had to show you guys what we were having for dinner tonight, because this is the last clip of this What's for Dinner video. But being that it is a Friday night and it is Lent, in my family we do not eat meat on Fridays. So Daryl and the little kids got to eat meat, so they got pepperoni and bacon and ham on their pizza, but Jake and I did a veggie, and I just put ricotta cheese on mine. Jake doesn't like that, so I cut up a red onion and some tricolored peppers and some tomatoes, and we did that with a little like garlic olive oil drizzle, and then I put a few dollops. And then this is that flat bread, cheesy bread from Aldi's that I got yesterday, and you guys, that's really, really good. Like, I really, really enjoyed that. Daryl said he thought it was too much like of the green oregano or basil or Italian seasoning, whatever they put on, but I happen to think it tastes just wonderful. So that is what we were having for dinner tonight, and like I said, this is the last clip. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I do a What's for Dinner once a month, but there are so many food related things on this channel. So thank you guys again. Love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.